Hi everyone, thanks for watching this video on drivinglessonscork.ie. Today now we're going to do a little video, as you can see, on the topic of nervous drivers. Are you a nervous driver? Whether you're learning or whether you're past the learning phase and you're a fully qualified driver, are you still nervous? Well, in researching for this video today, I came across some interesting terms to start with. There is a phrase, and it goes like this: vehophobia, that's spelled Vehophobia, vehophobia, it's pronounced, I guess, and that stands for the fear of driving. Now, if you have vehophobia, it says you're likely to have possibly one or two other phobias as well, the research said. For instance, it said you could have agoraphobia, which is the fear of having a panic attack in some settings. For example, in a car when you're driving. And you could also have hodophobia, which is also a phobia, but it's to do with having a fear of traveling. Now, if you have vehophobia, you could have one of these other phobias as well. Now, when you're driving, there are a couple of things you can do to help yourself with the driving so that you get over the vehophobia, or the fear of driving. Number one, always plan your journeys. Plan them down to the last T. Figure out your route, how long it's going to take, what time of the day you're going to go at. I actually did a video, and the link should be up here somewhere on the top of the screen, and it will explain to you how or what's involved in planning a journey fully. Okay, but planning a route, knowing what time you're going at, how long the route is, and it all helps. Secondly, you should try and do some regular driving. If you're learning to drive, try and do some practice outside your lessons. If your lessons are kind of stretched out a little bit, there's a long time between each lesson, try and do some regular driving with maybe somebody to help you practice. Learn as much about the driving skills that you will need to learn as much as possible. Read up on them. Look at videos like this. Study other videos from other YouTube channels on driving. There's plenty of information out there. Read up the rules of the road, for example. Read other books that people have, written on the topic of driving. There's plenty of information out there to find out about driving when you're learning about it. But do some regular driving. Okay, that will help. The next thing you want to do is when you're driving is, be safely assertive. Things should be either black or white when you're driving. It's either safe to move the car or it's not safe to move the car. There's no room for, grey areas. Will I, won't I go? It looks a bit tight. I'm not sure if I go or not. You either are going, it's safe to go. And if you have to think whether you should move the car or not, if you're not sure about it, then you're probably going to have to wait. Don't take the chance, folks, okay? Things are either black or white when you're driving. Be safely assertive. Keep a journal of your driving as well. Make little notes as you go along as to what you've learned, and what you could do better in the future. Even give yourself marks of a 10 after each journey, So you'll have all this information built up, and you'll be able to refer to this information for your next little drive as you go along, There are, relaxation techniques you can use as well. You can, for example, practice some of your breathing techniques. Even when you're driving, when you're stopped, you can, take a few deep belly breaths to take a bit of fresh air in. Have a little window open if the weather is nice, a little bit of fresh air in, or have the fan going in the car to give fresh air in around your space in the car. Anything at all to make you relaxed, and outside of the driving as well. Even before you go driving, try and build daily routines in that will kind of keep you relaxed before you actually go driving at all. Some people do yoga and these such alternative kind of treatments for themselves, and all these things will help. It's nice to be relaxed when you're driving. Now, you would need still to be alert, all right, when you're driving, but it's nice to be relaxed. Now, you can also, whenever you're driving, talk yourself through all the tasks that you're doing. The brain is a peculiar thing, and there's different parts of the brain in your head. So talking things out loud, if you have to, will help to help you along with the driving as well. What I would call it is that one part of the brain is communicating out loud with another part of the brain, and that's something I would always say to people, talk things through as you're driving. And outside of those few, assistive things there now that you could try when you're learning to drive, or as I said, if you're already a qualified driver, if those don't help, you could also seek professional help from some sort of a counsellor or psychotherapist or whatever, might help you. Now, if you are learning to drive, still in the learning to drive phase, I would strongly advise that before you start driving lessons at all, that you choose your instructor carefully, somebody who's well experienced in the job, and tell them about your fears of driving. Sit them down at the kitchen table if necessary, and have a good chat with them before you start learning to drive. Your driving instructor would well appreciate knowing what fears you have about the driving, because they will tailor their lessons accordingly then. So communicate with your driving instructor if you're going to start the process of learning to drive and doing driving lessons. You're paying for them, so make use of them. Lead the learning, as you go along. Say what you want done, what you don't want done, Ask plenty of questions. And lastly, folks, again, it's going back to the idea of getting some professional help. There is a driving program out there, which I will put the link to in the description, below the description of this video down here. Below in the description of the video down here, I'll put the link to it. And it's a program that a lot of people use. Where is it now? Here we are. This is it. And it helps some people a lot with their driving. So, folks, this is a program that could help you along with your driving, and hopefully it'll be of assistance to you. So, folks, thanks for watching the video. If you found the video of some assistance to you, please do like the video, subscribe to our channel. We like to make videos to help people along with their driving. So, thanks again for watching the video. All the best for now. Until next video, bye for now. Take care.